Greetings, salutations. Thanks for joining me for another video. Kind of got a fun one today, more of a last minute one. Late last night, probably like around 11 p.m., I was looking for somewhere to go. I was thinking about going down to Scottsdale to visit a friend, but found out they were going to be out of town. So ended up deciding to go to the Grand Canyon. I've actually never been. And so I think I've driven through that area quite a few times, but never actually been to the Grand Canyon. So I figured I'd go for a night or two, do a little bit of a hike, and just get out and enjoy the beautiful weather out here out west. It's supposed to be a beautiful day in the Grand Canyon today. It's supposed to be around 75 degrees and sunny, so should be an awesome time. I just stopped here at Walmart real quick to pick up some groceries. Got everything packed in the back, and we're ready to hit the road. Should be a pretty straightforward, about 4.5 hour drive. We probably have about an hour's worth of charging along the way. I did charge up to around 100% at home. I unplugged a little bit earlier today, so it's 96%, and we're gonna probably stop at 1 or 2 superchargers along the way. There is an interesting stretch from Kingman, Arizona, all the way to the Grand Canyon. There's no superchargers in between. It's only 166 miles and about 2.5 hour drive. I should make it, especially if the wind is coming from behind me, but because of the cargo box, it could be an issue. I do have a backup plan as I get toward the Grand Canyon area. Instead of turning left and going north, I might have to go about a half hour farther to the Flagstaff, Arizona Supercharger, which I've been to a few times on the channel. That's kind of the backup plan. Hopefully I don't have to do that and I will have enough range. Again, if I didn't have the cargo box, that would not be a problem. I am looking into a couple solutions that might remedy that problem over the next month or so, and have reached out to a few companies. So hopefully I can work with one of those and won't have to worry about that anymore. I'm also pretty pumped because it's been a little bit since I've been on the road. I love getting out on these adventures. I know you guys like watching them. And with everything that's gone on the last couple of weeks with the car, if you've seen my last video, it's just been a little bit of a hectic couple weeks. So I'm super excited to get back out on the road and hopefully get in a good hike later today. All right, so gonna take a look at the map here. Looking at White Hills right here and then Kingman. So let's go ahead and hit Kingman. All right, looks like an hour and 44 minutes, 109 miles. And we should get there around 10:25. I do have to make a couple quick phone calls before taking off, so that may change a bit. All right, so the next stop is the Kingman, Arizona Supercharger. Should be about an hour and a half away. So let's get on the road and I will see you guys there. So yeah, those are all solar panels over here. See, basically as far as you can see, it's solar panels. Also, just a heads up, it does show that we will arrive Kingman with around 47%. So we'll see how accurate that is now that we're on the road. All right, so just getting into Kingman, Arizona. And for anybody that is traveling through this area, you're gonna notice there's actually 2 superchargers. There's one to the left right here at the Carl's Jr. as soon as you get off the freeway right there, but you wanna keep going because that one's only 120 kilowatt, which I really haven't seen too often before besides that one. You wanna go about another 2 minutes down the road. The one I'm going to just around the corner here has 16 chargers at 250 kilowatt. So you're gonna wanna go out to this one. It's gonna be a little faster for you. And again, it's only an extra minute or 2 up the road.
100 feet, turn right.
It's over here on the right at the, see here, at the Route 66 Museum. It's just in the parking lot there.
Now turn right. Now your destination is on the right.
Yeah, so if you get bored, you get, go inside for about a half hour, get a little tour, enjoy the museum. All right, so just got into the Kingman, Arizona West Andy Devine Supercharger. There are 16 250 kilowatt superchargers here. And like I just mentioned, it is located here at the Route 66 Museum. All right, so when I first left Las Vegas, it said I would have about 42%. And then when I got on the road, it said 47%. but ended up getting here with 34%. So not very efficient. That does not surprise me. The wind is crazy out there right now. So super windy, and hopefully now that I'll be going east, I should have a tailwind. So hopefully it'll help me a little bit. Obviously the cargo box is going to, you know, create some drag. And usually, like I've said in other videos, it's usually about a 25% range loss, especially if I'm heading west. But, you know, when you have a little bit of a tailwind, it helps you out sometimes. All right, so now we get to the interesting part of the trip, because we're here in Kingman, and Las Vegas, is right up here. And we're gonna go over here to the Grand Canyon National Park. And so as we go this way, as you can see, there's nothing in between Grand Canyon and Kingman. It's about 166 miles, 2.5 hours. You know, if I get the same efficiency I just got, I'm not gonna make it. I'll have to go to Flagstaff first, and which is about 30 minutes past the exit I would normally take to go north here. Hopefully, you know, I can just keep going right here, get to the exit, go north, and make it without a problem. If not, like I just mentioned, the backup is to head to Flagstaff, charge up there for about 15 minutes, and then I'll be good to go. Place I am camping at is just south of Grand Canyon, of the Supercharger here. And then it's about another 10 minutes from the Supercharger north to the Grand Canyon South Rim overlook. So hopefully we can make it 166 miles. Now, of course, the car is rated for 326. Real world, you're actually looking at probably about 285, 290. I have gotten 305 before without the cargo box. And again, with the cargo box, you're probably in the 200 to 240 mile range on a charge. So again, it's all going to come down to wind and, you know, how efficient it is with the cargo box. But I will get charged up here, probably go to almost 100%. So it's 10:38 right now, but let's get charged up and see where we're at. And I'll update you one more time before taking off. All right, so right now we're at about 182 kilowatts coming in, 50 minutes to 100%. I don't know if we're gonna wait all 50, but most of that is the last 10%, from 90 to 100%. It'll probably only take about 20 minutes to get up to 90%. So we'll see where we're at then and see how much range it says we'll have. For me, it might just be worth sticking it out and having a full 100% charge. We'll see where we're at in probably about 30 minutes. All right, so just a quick update. I've been doing some work here on the laptop and noticed that it's been about maybe about 25 minutes or so, and I'm already up to 90%. And as you can see, that last 10% from 90 to 100 is 20 minutes. So I do have a little bit more work to do, so I'm just gonna sit here and keep doing that. All right, so let's take a look at how much it says we'll have when we get to the Supercharger near the Grand Canyon. It says we will have 12% when we arrive. I'm gonna hold off and wait then to get to the full 100%. I'll wait the extra 20 minutes because I'd prefer not to have to drive all the way to Flagstaff an extra 30, 35 minutes. I'll stick around maybe another 15, 20 minutes and then take off. All right, so just got done charging, or about to get done charging. There's 6 minutes left. I've been here like 45 minutes. This one I had a bunch of stuff to do anyways for work, so it wasn't a big deal. But I am up to 98% now and just about ready to take off. Yeah, so up to 98%, 5 minutes remaining. It's been about maybe 45, 50 minutes. And then you can see the current charge, $18.73. So again, a lot cheaper than gas. It says that I will get to the Supercharger at the Grand Canyon with 22%. That should be enough. Again, I have that backup of Flagstaff just in case. Again, just to reiterate, most of you will never have to worry about this. I have the cargo box, so there's always going to be, you know, about a 15 to 25% range loss. 99% of you are never going to have to worry about that. So you can just trust whatever it says. So if it says you're going to get there with 22%, usually you'll be there within 1 to 2% of that. All right, I'm going to get back on the road. All right, let's go unhook. This is a perfect time to just put on Autopilot and let the car do all the work. You can see the blue lines right here and the blue steering wheel. That means Autopilot is engaged. And yeah, just sit back and chill and enjoy the scenery. Alright, so the navigation just updated. Now it's directing me to go to Flagstaff. So again, as we get closer, I'll just kind of decide at that point, do I want to just continue to go and risk it, or do I want to go all the way to Flagstaff? We'll see. I should know probably in about an hour. I'll keep you posted. Alright, so I took a look at it right now. You can see I'm supposed to go north right here, just after Williams, Arizona, up to Grand Canyon. Yeah, it says I'm gonna have 15% instead of 21, so it's already gone down 6% from what it estimated earlier. Probably have to go to Flagstaff, but again, as we get closer to like Ash Fork here, or right before Williams, I'll take a look at the map again and see what percentage it says then. If we can stay above like 10%, I feel pretty good. But anything below that, and I'd say it's probably not worth trying. That's kind of the update, and I will see you maybe in about a half hour or so when I get past Ash Fork. All right, so we're getting to Ash Fork right now, right before Williams, and then going north. Not going to be able to do it. It's showing 6% right now. It's just it's so windy out right now. I'm getting blown around. And you can see Grand Canyon National Park 80 miles right there. I just think if it was at 10% when I got to Williams, I would say, yep, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I mean, we are going downhill right now, so if I pick up a few more percent going downhill, it may change, but as of right now, I'm going to plan on just going about 30 minutes past. I'll update you one more time as I get close just to verify, but as of right now, it's for sure probably going to be Flagstaff. All right, well, it's the moment of truth. You can see we're right here, just about to go north at Williams. And, whoa, jeez. It says that we're gonna have, it went up to 7% now. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know, 7%, 7's my lucky number. Let's go for it. Why not? Funny enough, this decision seems oddly familiar.
We did it! We pulled it off! I can't believe it! Where's the needle?
Oh, it broke off, baby!
All right, we're doing it.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto East Route 66.
All right, folks, so we have 16% left right now. We are 9 minutes away. It says we will arrive with 11%. So no problem, none at all. I was worried about nothing. Yeah, so we should be good to go. Should be there in a few minutes. And I'll charge up at that supercharger, and then that'll give me plenty to go exploring around the Grand Canyon today. So I will see you at the supercharger in about 10 minutes.
In 500 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
So on the back side of the hotel here. All right, so just arrived at the Tucson. I'm not sure exactly how to say that, but the Tucson, Arizona Supercharger. It's just south of the front entrance for the Grand Canyon. As you can see, we arrived with 11%. It actually just switched over. It was at 12 just right when I said that. there, and back to 12. So yeah, very thankful for that. That saved a full hour at least. Actually, it would have been more than that. It would have been a full hour, plus it would have been another maybe 20-30 minutes charging. And then when I got back over here, I would have probably had to charge again anyways, just to top off. That's probably your best bet, is if you get toward an area where you think, oh, do I have enough to get there? And it tries to reroute you. Wait until kind of the last second. Make sure you tap that supercharger that you want to go to, and then see what it says. If it's if you don't have a cargo box and it's within 5%, you're 100% okay. You're not gonna have any problems. Today, I have the cargo box as well as super windy out. I'd say on the interstate, it was probably like 30-40 mile an hour wind gusts. And then on top of that, a little bit of a mountainous terrain, although it should take that into consideration. It's just now 2:15, so I should be able to charge up here in about 20 minutes and then head off to the Grand Canyon, do a little sightseeing, some hiking, and just enjoy the night. And then I'll head to my campground in the early evening, get settled, cook a little dinner, and just enjoy a night, hopefully in front of a campfire, but at least under the stars. All right, let's go get charged up. That's working more often now. That's good. All right, time to get some lunch. What do we got here? Got a little sub. Grab a soda for later. A couple snacks and some grapes that are in there. And then I have some soup as well if I want to make soup. Otherwise, I have a roast beef sub here. So might do that and warm that up a little bit later. All right, so just got my little tray here, little sub sandwich, and have a little lunch, and then should be leaving in about 10-15 minutes and headed to the south rim of the Grand Canyon. And since I got a little bit of time, maybe about 15-20 minutes, might as well go ahead and watch some entertainment. All right, let's watch a little MKBHD.
And we're back on YouTube to talk about YouTube comments.
That last charge was $23.01. I have noticed that charging has gone up a little bit. 23 is probably one of the highest I've ever paid before. I don't know, everything just seems to be more expensive right now, even electricity. Not as bad as gas, but definitely still a little higher than normal. All right, should be there in about 17 minutes, it says. Hello.
Hi there, welcome.
Am I in the right one? You need ID too?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. You see the back of the passenger ID?
Yep.
Perfect. Do you need a map, my dear?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
You got it. There you go.
Thanks so much.
Have a
Appreciate
wonderful
it. You too. A little pro tip, if you are planning to go to at least 2 national parks in the next year, always make sure to get the America the Beautiful annual pass. I believe it's like 85 bucks. And if you don't, you're gonna have to pay about $35 every time you go to a national park. So again, if you're planning to do a lot of camping and a lot of traveling, it's definitely worth it then. We're now going to Mathers Point, I believe is the name of it. And so should be there in about 5 minutes. Whoop. Drop test. All right, so put the window shade up right here just to keep it a little cooler in here, make the fridge not work so hard. But it's about 71 degrees out, so I'm gonna go take a look here at the Grand Canyon. All right, well, made it to the Grand Canyon. Look at this. Pretty amazing. All right, so was planning to go on a like 3-mile hike. I think it's called like Bright Angel Trail or something like that. But there's like just a great walkway right here and it just goes for miles. So, I mean, obviously you can't beat the view. So why go anywhere else? So I'm just gonna stay up here for about an hour, just walk around and take in some more sights, and then probably head back and find a campsite for tonight. All right, I'll see you guys back at the car. You can see the supercharger is right there behind my arrow. So I just passed it like 20 seconds ago, and that's where the Grand Hotel is. And then just got to go about 5 more minutes down this dirt road, and that's where the dispersed camping is. You can definitely get a pretty good size RV back here. The road is pretty good. The side roads right here aren't too bad. These are way better, by the way, than regular campgrounds. One, they're free, but two, there's way more room. If you have a group of friends or something like that, it's way better to go to a dispersed camping spot. You're just gonna have a lot more fun. I actually found a spot. Nice and secluded too. All right, so got to the camp spot. Let's take a look. So this right here came in from this way, Forest Road 302. And there's probably, I don't know, maybe like, I saw maybe like 25 different spots along the way. Some of them are a little more farther in. This one's fairly close to the road, but I'm perfectly fine with that. There's nobody out here. I'm pretty far down. Got a nice little fire pit right here. And had this in there because I used it a little bit earlier. But there's the bed. Got my jackery. And of course, the fridge. I did put a light up here as well, just using a Velcro strips back there. So kind of nice. And then I also have one inside the Yakima cargo box. So when I open it, I can tap that and that will light up the entire inside of the cargo box. Luckily, I have a monthly car wash membership in Las Vegas. Because, yeah, when you go camping, this stuff really, really gets dirty. Let's see. Got the other window coverings. Little bathroom. Little tent, bathroom tent. Didn't bring the shower this time. No need. And got a little food stuff up here. Do have a little toilet thing right here if I do need it, but obviously we're in the woods, so just do your thing. Then you can see got the light right there, so just hit the little button there, lights up the whole inside. And if I need to, I can always take that one off the Velcro. And then the back of Model Ys have little carpeting right here, so it just plugs onto there if I need to use it to get a little more light. So then I can have this light, the interior light from Tesla, and then I could put another one here if I wanted to, you know, cook or work on something right here. Then the whole thing's lit up. And actually the jackery also has a flashlight on it. But I'm gonna get my chair and table set up and then probably get some dinner going. All right, so before I forget, I need to turn on camp mode so that I maintain the refrigerator. So got to make sure that's on. So let's hit the controls there. Go over right here. Hit camp mode. Let's see, that's now on and we're good to go. Currently have 84%. I am about less than 10 minutes from the supercharger. So if you have a Tesla and you want to go camping at the Grand Canyon, this is the best spot. It's Forest Road 302. Dispersed camping. All right, so it is a little windy out, so I'm gonna actually cook tonight just right here. I did bring a pan, and then I have kind of a little thing to protect it, so no problem, just cooking right inside here. And so this burner just plugs right into the jackery right there, and I will just turn that on a little bit. And I'm actually all I'm doing is actually warming up a sandwich. I'm just going to put a sandwich in here. I might have some soup as well, so that's why I brought the pot. But I'm going to take my sandwich, probably put it in some tin foil, put it in here, just warm it up for a little bit. It's a roast beef and Swiss. Kind of just want to melt the cheese a little bit, and that's about it. So nothing extravagant tonight. Not cooking like a 4-course dinner or anything like that, but you can kind of see the setup right here. Just brought enough stuff for 2 nights if I decide I want to stay for another night. All right, so out here, just got everything set up. Gonna probably just walk around. You can kind of see back here, a lot of open fields and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go explore a little bit and see what's out here before it gets dark, and then hurry up and cook something right before it gets pitch black. All right, let's go take a look. Let's see what's around here. I figure I'll just walk up here and see if there's anything interesting. All right, you guys see that up there? Let me zoom in. Those cows? Those are horns. Here's some bull. I don't know. Let's check it out. I'm not gonna get too close. Yeah, you can kind of see them down there. Most of them just crossed the road, and that one in the middle is just sitting there staring at me. It's getting a little dark right now too, so the footage probably is a little pixelated, and it's windy, so make some dinner. Get the sandwich out. Just a roast beef and Swiss, so put that in some tin foil and warm it up. It's definitely not gonna fit. Damn it. All right, I gotta cut this in half. All right, that works a little better. There we go. Again, not the optimal way to cook, but I didn't bring the air fryer. Can't make a fire because there's a fire ban, too windy as well. Yeah, and I didn't bring anything else big because I was just planning to maybe make soup or whatever. So, oh well, but let's see if it works. Cows have made their way this way. Oh yeah, perfect. All right. Yeah, I mean, it worked. It worked for what I need. All right, I'm gonna dig into this and I'll talk to you after dinner. All right, so that was a fun day. I was gonna do that second hike, but just didn't really make sense because it was already getting late and I wanted to find a spot. If you don't find it by like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, it's gonna be tough. And especially if it gets dark, it's like, there's no lights out here, you can't see anything. I mean, it's gonna be pretty tough to find a camping spot at a dispersed camping, especially this close to a national park. I'm probably 15 minutes from the front entrance of the Grand Canyon National Park. I'm about 6 minutes away from the Tesla Superchargers. So prime location. If I needed to, I could run to the bathroom real quick, but obviously just out here in nature, we'll just use the outdoors. I think there's actually a fire ban, and with the wind, I don't even feel comfortable right now probably doing that. So I do have a lantern, so I'll probably just put a lantern out here and sit out here until it gets too cold and then head inside. I got camp mode on, set at about 70 degrees. So once it's time to go inside, I'll probably just throw a movie on Netflix, chill out for a couple hours, and then go to bed pretty early. It's amazing how early you end up going to bed when you're out in the wilderness like this. And you're just like, it gets dark early, especially if you're by yourself. If you're with a bunch of friends and everybody's like partying or something like that, that's different. But when you're just out here by yourself and just trying to relax and just enjoy nature and go for walks and things like that, it's, you know, you end up going to bed pretty early. So overall, had a great time. Enjoyed the walk today. I'm just gonna relax outside and then probably watch a movie. I really appreciate you guys watching, especially after last week's video. This whole thing for the last week has been kind of just a fiasco. I'm looking to get past that now, get back out on the road, get back out camping, get back into nature, and just enjoy life and not be so stressed out because of stupid things that I don't even have much control over. I do have a lot of big trips planned for this summer, from the Midwest all the way to the West Coast. So if you have any suggestions on where I should go, preferably in the Northwest, I'd really appreciate it. Please leave it in the comments section below. All right, well, it is 8:21 and I'm in bed. I'm so tired right now. I only got about 4 hours of sleep last night, all day traveling and then walking 4 miles. So I'm beat. I'm gonna head to bed early, probably wake up early. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Just got up a little bit ago. I heard some raindrops outside, so decided to investigate, and because I left some stuff out last night and left my chair and my table out last night, so wanted to make sure and get that out before it got all soaked. And so gonna grab that real quick, and then any other stuff, put it away, and then head over to the Supercharger. I'm gonna use the bathroom over at the lodge over there, and then as well as probably make some breakfast or something like that. So I didn't put any of the window shades up again because I'm just out here in the middle of nowhere, and I knew I was getting up pretty early. Just got everything kind of put together as much as I need to. All right, just to kind of update you two real quick before you take off. You can see I have 71% at 7 a.m. It was about 6 p.m. when I arrived, or a little before that. So I had 84% when I got here. So 13% difference in roughly about 13 hours. So right around 1% per hour battery drain from camp mode. Just getting ready to leave, and there's those black cows that I saw last night. They didn't make it over to my campsite, but yeah, right here, right across the road. All right, so you can see it's 7:12 a.m., 45 degrees out, and I have 70% charge. I'm gonna charge up to 100% here while I'm at the Grand. I'm gonna go in and use the bathroom, and then get some cereal out and have some breakfast before taking off. All right, so I've got my breakfast out, got my bowl, banana, Honey Nut Cheerios, and a little bit of milk. So my little tray here, link in the description below. And ready to eat. So I'm gonna have a little breakfast and then get on the road. All right, so that pretty much wraps up this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next travel, quick tip, or review video. Thanks for watching.